Hey, welcome back to Around the Block. I still can't hear myself. Sorry. Hey, really quick, we're going to do a technical thing because Jacqueline is talking and pushing everything at the same time. Can you just turn my headphone audio up, please?
Sure.
On the dial, numero dos. Thank you. Oh, that's better. Now I can hear myself. Okay, so we are talking about the Minko Miracles. They made it to state. This is the girls softball team who got into the accident. Some critical injuries out there in Minko. Has it only been a year? It seems like it's been 2 at this point. I think it was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was last year.
And after a deer ran out in front of their bus and got lodged in their wheel well, they flipped. Lots of injuries. They made it back. Everyone survived. They started playing, and they even made it to state, which has been their dream. And we are super proud of them. Head coach Cody Schmidt said they faced one of the toughest schedules around and continued to fight every step of the way, helping Minko slow pitch make it to state for the first time in over 30 years. We were all behind them, all rooting for them. Sadly, they did lose in the first game, but they are so proud, as they should be, that they made it as far as they did.
They did. They played Arapahoe Butler in the first round. They lost 7-0, but Arapahoe went on to win the state championship. So they played a really good game against them. And so props to both of those teams for how well they did. So
yes, absolutely.
Next year, they're gonna be back next year.
Next year's the year. Olympic softball facility. Okay, so when we had the option to get Olympic tickets early, I got the softball team tickets, softball game tickets. I can't wait to.
That's going to be awesome.
I know. It's going to be on a weekend. So who knows which countries will be playing.
Yeah.
But it'll be so fun to get to go see that with my kids.
I'm so jealous.
To witness history.
Yeah, that is going to be really, really awesome.
Well, maybe they'll sell you their tickets. But Olympic softball facility is coming to Oklahoma. So a unanimous vote by the Oklahoma City Council, which we're seeing right here, they approved the design plans. And besides the field for play, will include a training room, hydrotherapy equipment, lockers, viewing areas, and more. And we showed you all that money because voters approved a bond issue last October that could cover most of the facility's $25 million price tag. So it's expensive, but it'll be very cool.
Yeah, and they're hoping it'll be done in time for the Olympics, which I'm sure they'll probably push really, really hard for that. And of course, the College World Series that will be that year as well. They always play the College World Series down there at essentially the softball capital of the world. So, they're big with USA softball. They're big with College World Series. And they're going to have the Olympics down there. And they want to have it done so that way, all of the countries that are coming to Oklahoma City can see how incredible our facilities are. And then it's also going to be like such a selling feature for the future College World Series and USA softball events, and it's just a really great deal.
I've heard rumor that they're hoping once this facility is done, then all Team USA softball Olympic training can go on year-round there for Olympics ahead.
That'd be cool.
Would be fantastic.
Yeah, that would be super neat. Yeah. So what's next is just the bidding process on construction. So we'll see from there where it goes.
Yeah.
If it's done in time for the 2028 Olympics in OKC. All right. Scam calls and texts. Annoying.
I get one every single day.
Every day.
And that they're texts more so now than calls. I mean, some days I'll have like 10 calls a day, and then some days I'll have 10 texts a day. And it's like, hey, Adria, we're in your area checking on roofs, or hey, we want this and that. And I'm just like, report and delete.
Exactly. But then I also wonder, we're reporting that, I guess, to Apple, right? Because we both have iPhones.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, but I feel like every time I report it, then I get a new one.
Yeah.
So it's like, is that confirming my phone number? What's happening here?
Right. And I want to know what I signed up for, or who I had a contract with, or what company it was that I recently did business with that's giving away my information, because I do not want my number out there. I don't want to receive text messages. And I'm on the do not call list. And sometimes I will answer those phone calls, and, because sometimes I don't know if it's school calling or if it's, an appointment, doctor's appointment, letting me know that I need to be there for this and that. And so I'll answer. And when it's those people, I always say, I am on the do not call list and you're not allowed to call me. One time I had one guy start just cursing me out after, and I just said, click. So
I
they're
would have
not
said way worse than
supposed
that
to.
before.
Yeah, they're not supposed to call you if you're on the do not call list, but
That made me mad for you because
Yeah.
one time I had a debt collector call me because my neighbor was in debt to whatever bill. So this is back to when we had home phone lines.
Mhm.
And so he called me and was so mean and just completely rude. And I'm like,
it's not even my
it's not
problem.
even my debt. Well, you're going to go to your neighbor and you're going to tell her I'm not going to stop calling you. So ever since then, I've been infuriated by scam calls and things like that. So you just saying that, and he cursed you out.
Yeah.
I'm mad for you.
Yeah, it made me so mad, and I was like, this is not my problem. So I hung up on them and blocked their number immediately. But they're gutsy. These scam calls and text messages, they're getting very gutsy.
Yeah, and it's not a good look on them.
No,
I usually tell them something along the lines of, "Well, your mother must be very proud of you." But Rick Warren with the Oklahoma County Clerk's Office, they are getting inundated with fake tickets like this one, and it can either be a phone call, a text, an email, whatever it may be. But he says they're getting inundated there, and he says you'll get what the ticket looks like is the state of Oklahoma seal, a case number even, and issue date, all at the top, saying below that it's a notice of default for failing to pay a ticket for multiple violations like toll evasion, parking, speeding, whatever the cost may be. And then you owe the ticket fee, court costs, suspension of driving privileges is what they threaten you with, and they even have that QR code. But he says scammers are continuing to update the way they do things and to trick the customer, the person. They'll even put, dates on there and follow-up dates and send another one and another follow-up date. So
you remember that ticket scam that we had just a couple of days ago with a guy that went to the marathon, found the parking ticket? It had dates. Like, if you don't pay it by this time, it's this much.
That ended up not being a scam.
You're kidding.
No. So we did a story on how he took it to the police department. People who went to the marathon, a lot of them parked in private parking lots, and a lot of them got tickets on their cars.
Yeah.
He took it to the police department saying, it's a weekend. Why was I ticketed? Here it is. And they're like, that's not from us. That looks like a scam. And it looked super legitimate. Okay, well, the next day we found out it is legitimate because listen to this. People who own the private parking lots can hire professional ticket writers.
You are kidding me.
Nope. And that blew us away too. We were like, wait a minute, there are professional ticket writers that aren't associated with law enforcement.
So you're telling me that these people essentially took it upon themselves to get rich fast during the marathon for this situation where normal people would think it's the marathon, we'll be able to park here because it's downtown, and they're like, well, this is my property. I think I'm going to have some tickets written for you.
Exactly. I mean,
that's
it's
messed up.
Really, it is. So that QR code you see right there, that was also on the other tickets that were deemed authentic by the city of Oklahoma City. The city of Oklahoma City called and they were like, we're getting to the bottom of what this is. And we now know private property owners can hire private ticket writers.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
You know what I would do is I would track down who owns this private property and I would never do business with them again.
Yeah.
I'd be like, sorry, that's because I mean, my goodness, they're down there to support, those fellow runners, and it's a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And they just saw that as an opportunity to make money, and that is really sad.
It's really sad, isn't it?
Oh, that makes me mad.
All right. When we come back, we're going to talk about a brand new animal at the Oklahoma City Zoo. Wait till you see how handsome he is after this. Okay. Have you seen our latest member of the Oklahoma City Zoo yet, ladies?
Yes, and he's cute.
Look at him. Watch this. Wait till you see him. His name is Barong, and he's a Sumatran tiger, and he is gorgeous. Look at that.
He is pretty.
You just want to give him some scratches on his ears.
He's 1 year old. Yeah, I know. You would get your face ripped off.
He looks like he would not cuddle gently.
Yeah,
he also has fangs this long.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would dress that, but he's grown up in the zoo, though.
Yeah.
He came from San Diego, and he's a year old. So he grew up there, was born there, and then now he is ours to be part of our breeding program.
Yeah, and it's good for him because they're trying to make sure that they can, grow the population. There's only 400 left in the wild. So they believe he'll do so here at Oklahoma City better than anywhere other locations. So good for him for being here and hanging out with us.
Go out and see Barong and an Oklahoma hello, and
That's
we'll say like, "Hey, Bob Rog, how are you?" And he'll be like, "You guys talk funny here in Oklahoma."
I know, right? They're very hick here in Oklahoma.
I know. He'll be saying y'all before you know it.
Exactly. He's going to fit right in then, too. That's right.
Yeah. So Luke Combs, that's another person, another man coming to Oklahoma, but he is a country music singer, obviously, super popular,
Very popular.
very famous. He's coming to the stadium. Oh, and it's going to be amazing. OU's campus. A stage is going up at the 50-yard line. And you know how long it takes to prepare for his concerts?
Oh,
A week
a week.
to set up that stage and get everything ready to go. But that's awesome. You know, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. That's one of the songs that he sang that came out on the Twisters movie. And that's going to be such a huge hit when he sings that one.
Yeah.
At the concert.
They're going to show him some love for that Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. He's already 60,000 tickets have been sold for this.
Amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes. Yes. So it's this weekend. And like you said, almost 60,000 tickets sold. Both concert tickets and parking spots can be bought at the Sooner Sports website. And listen to this, over 50 semis. 50 had to come in with all of his concert supplies and lights and everything that, soundboards, all of that. 50 semi trucks.
Man, that's a lot.
If I was a student in Norman this weekend, that would be what I was doing.
I don't know if I'd want to, like, if I wanted to just park out in the lawn chair on the lawn outside, then I could listen to it all for free. Like, there's people that are going to do that.
For
you
sure.
know that's going to happen.
Yes.
That's so cool.
They'll be dancing in their front lawn.
know. They'll be out there dancing and
Making
just
memories.
having fun.
Yes. Well, in fact, I know somebody who's going. So,
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's this little couple. I hope they have the best time ever.
They are going to have fun.
Yeah,
That's going to have a good time.
blast.
Yeah, and the tickets are reasonable, so that'd get if
Do you know how much they cost?
I looked like 3 or 4 days ago, and I can't remember exactly, but they weren't over $100. At least the ones that I looked at.
Really?
So, yeah.
Huh. I wonder if it's too late to buy tickets.
I saw the parking pass was more than the tickets.
Really? How much was the parking pass?
I think it was in the 460s. And the ticket, Tara Bloom, I thought I heard her saying like 40 to 60 for tickets even today when she looked. They're not sold out.
Are they assigned seats?
I think so.
Okay, because I was wondering if that's general assignment or if you get an assigned seat for $40 versus $80.
I feel like it would have to be up higher, a lot higher than up close.
You'd think, yeah.
It's gonna be. I mean, there's plenty of tickets left, so if you get the chance, I would totally.
And it's outside.
Yeah.
The weather's gonna be perfect.
Well, I don't know if the weather. I think the weather might be a little. I think I remember Emily saying might get a little bit of rain, but
really,
yeah.
What? Oh, I heard
Saturday night into Sunday.
Saturday night. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Because Mother's Day also we might see some rain Sunday morning for Mother's Day.
See, we're celebrating on Saturday.
What are you guys
with
doing?
My mom and then my kids with me.
Okay.
We're gonna go shopping. Go on a little shopping spree.
We're
going antique shopping is what we're doing.
Oh, you love that. There's no better way to celebrate Mother's Day than by going antique shopping for you.
That or hiking or kayaking. So if I could kayak through a store, through an antique store, it sounds like an episode of Jumanji, the movie. But yeah, I love antique shopping because I love to find the weird things. Anything that's odd, I'm like, I have to have that. It's weird.
When we were in Ireland, we went into an antique shop in Cork, the town of Cork, and that was really cool.
I bet.
You could see some really neat stuff. I wish I would have had more room in my suitcase. I would have bought a few things, but they had a lot of really cool antique signs and just knickknacks here and there. And
how fun.
It was so neat. It was really, really cool. So.
And what are you doing for Mother's Day?
Me? I don't know yet. I think, obviously we're going to go to church that morning and then probably to brunch after that. I have some tomato plants and some pepper plants that I need to get into the ground.
So your kids can help you.
So my kids are going to help me plant some plants.
That's neat.
I think I'm going to get some more flowers for the front yard and some pots that I have. So I'm going to make them go and help me get all that and help me plan it.
That'll be fun.
One of them won't complain and one of them will complain.
I think I know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah.
Jacqueline, how about you? Do you have plans for Mother's Day?
I don't have plans. I know that I have a bunch of soccer to go to with my child that made me a mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do that.
Yeah. So we're celebrating on Saturday, and then the same thing though: shopping, antique shopping, and then brunch. Well, it's probably going to be a dinner by that point, like lunch dinner.
Lunch dinner.
Yeah. So, but it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a great weekend for all of us, and I hope we get great weather for the concert, but also for everyone who's celebrating Saturday or Sunday for Mother's Day.
It's supposed to be a good weekend, except for that, Saturday night into Sunday morning. So other than that, it's supposed to be good.
Okay.
Today is going to be great too.
It's so pretty outside.
I know.
And it's amazing what that does for your mood when it's just a gorgeous day.
Yeah. And I needed it today because the past 12 hours have just been a pain for me. Like my son, I told you about this, before. He forgot his cleats when he went to Moore to play in a 7-on-7 football game, and then last night he woke me up at 12:30 in the morning to take a shower, or it woke me up. He was showering, and I was like, "What are you still doing awake?"
Yes.
It's like I lost track of time, and I just. I was so mad because I know how he behaves whenever he's tired, and that's way past his bedtime. And then my daughter this morning, she went to bed 20 minutes late, and she was cranky this morning. So it was like, Mother's Day better be fabulous. The weather I need to hear birds chirping.
Yes,
I need to be around happy people because I'm just not dealing with it.
You guys need to smile and give me a ton of hugs.
Exactly.
No, it's going to be a great Mother's Day.
It will be.
Yes. And when we come back, we're going to talk about something that maybe you'll want to do for Mother's Day. That's right after this. This is always a popular event, and if you ever go to Penn Square Mall when this is happening, you'll see a line all the way around the building. It's the Hello Kitty Cafe truck on its 2026 U.S. tour. So it is headed to Oklahoma City. It'll be at Penn Square Mall near Tejas de Brazil, that Brazilian steakhouse, which is really good, by the way, this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And you can get all kinds of fun little mementos and trinkets and so forth. But the year that my kids and I did go and stand in line, we were waiting for an hour, and we found out that the bus was broken down.
Oh, no.
And it wasn't coming until 6 to 8 hours later, if at all, that day. So we didn't get to go see it, but the line was huge.
Yeah. Hello Kitty is so popular.
Yeah.
My daughter likes it.
Everly loves Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
Still. And lots of adults like Hello Kitty, even moms.
Yep.
So if this is something that you all want to do, again, 10 to 7 p.m. Penn Square Mall this Saturday.
It's really cute.
It is cute. Have you been?
No, but now I want to go after seeing this.
Yeah. Lots of cute stuff that you won't find in stores.
Yeah. Very cute. Very cute.
Today's bizarre holidays. All right. Start us off, Adria.
Make a book day.
Ooh.
There you go.
How
Jacqueline.
about National Cosmopolitan Day.
Yeah, how about that? National Paste Up Day, which honors the pre-digital technique of creating publication layouts by hand.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Roast leg of lamb day. If you need some ideas for dinner tonight.
I'm going to go make
Sounds
roast leg of
good.
lamb.
Yeah, all right.
How about World Password Day?
Yeah, I guess it's a day for everyone to change your passwords.
Oh, not a bad idea.
That is not a bad idea.
Make sure you don't get them in the hands of those scammers like we were talking about at the beginning of the show,
Yes.
because they are just all over the place.
And it never hurts to change your password every few months.
Right. All right, tonight, Go Thunder.
Yes.
We're all going to be watching and rooting on our team.
8:30.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. And tomorrow, I'll be wearing my Thunder colors.
Your
We
Thunder
will win
colors?
tonight.
I just need to invest in nothing but orange and blue to wear on there.
Right. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 11.